In this example, we've got a 3 pi over 4 as our phase shift. So 3 pi over 4. While we're on the inside, we're all backwards and weird. So just think subtraction would go to the left, goes to the right. Subtraction goes to the right while it's inside of our function. Our period, we've got a 1 there. So 2 pi over b. So 2 pi over our b value, which is 1. So our period is just 2 pi. Sorry that 2 looks so stupid. There we go. I made it look worse. That helps, right? So we go 1 up and 1 down. For our amplitude. So let's make our curve. I'll make it down here. Hopefully I got enough space. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Write your period, 2 pi. Halfway point is pi. Amplitude goes from 1 down to -1. And then I need to move 3 pi over 4 to the right. So that's gone nearly all the way to pi. If you think about 3 pi over 4 is in quadrant 2. So this first sector is sort of quadrant 1, and then this one's quadrant 2. It's not actually that, but if we were thinking about how we move around a unit circle, not that we would. Who would want to go around a unit circle? EU, 1, 2, 3, big tick, 4. Now we want to follow our pattern for cosine. Cosine, as you can see up top, starts up. So even though it would normally be there for sine, we're just going to go up above it because we're doing cosine instead of sine. So we go up, on, and then down below, on, and then up. And then we might as well make one going backwards. That's on. Whee! Ooh. Kind of hard because oh, no, my last bit is wrong. That's wrong. It's kind of hard because my finger's in the way as I write. I don't know. There's something about writing with your finger that makes it just kind of weird. All right, there you go. You all written with your fingers. You know how it goes. There's my graph. So I shifted it to the right 3 pi over 4. Done. In this example, it seems like we have a phase shift and a vertical shift. So let's see how those two are going to work together. So our B value is behaving itself. It's just a 1, so I don't have to worry about how it's interacting with C. So our period is 2 pi over our B value, which is just 2 pi. Our amplitude isn't doing anything exciting. It's just a 1. So it's just 1 up and down. Our C value is that pi over 4, but since it's being subtracted, you'd think it go to the left, but it's going to go to the right. And we also have a sinusoidal shift, so we're going to vertically shift everything by 2. Since it's on the outside, it's going to make sense. It's going to go 2 up. We're going to the right, so I just need to make sure I've got more space to the side there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write my period, 2 pi. This is going to be a pi. Then I need to shift everything up too. Oh, I don't know if I got enough space for that. That might be a little tight. That's okay. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to draw my sinusoidal axis here at 2. Bop, 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 bop. There we go. And then from my sinusoidal axis, I want to go up and down 1. So sinusoidal axis here at 2. And then from there, I want to go down to 1 and then up to 3 for my wobbles. I want to go pi over 4 to the right. Let's see, halfway between pi and 0 is pi over 2. And then halfway between that and 0 is going to be pi over 4. So it's going to be just right in the middle of all of these things. So if you wanted to, you could make tiny tick marks, or you could just kind of eyeball it and just make sure that you stay right in the middle. But instead of starting right on that axis at the beginning point, I'm going to just shift slightly to the right, halfway to the first tick mark. So that will be my first actual tick mark. So sine starts on, then up, staying in the middle, wobbling around my sinusoidal axis. Get out of the way, menu. Make it harder to graph. So on, down, on, up. I made an extra tick mark, but whatever. You want to make sure you make at least those 5, but you can make it a little extra more. Why not? They're right there. And that's done.